Tree Line Lane. I'm Larry Marble. It's time for a big old heaping helping of ag information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus. Corn futures were 16 lower, while beans were 34 lower yesterday, as the markets apparently believe that the next 1 to 2 weeks will bring enough rain and cooler weather across the Midwest to sustain current yield projections. The other big negatives are, of course, inflation, recession, and demand concern. USDA latest weekly export sales report disappointing. New export crop sales for the past week were 23.8 million bushels, while soybean exports were 22 million bushels. New export milo sales for the past week were a meager 5,900 metric tons, or about 232,000 bushel. The current total unshipped milo sales on the books, primarily to, you guessed it, the communist Chinese for the crop year, which ends August the 31st, is only 13.8 million bushels. For the new crop year beginning September 1, 2022, there are zero zilch nada export milo sales on the book. The Corpus Christi, the Commodity Credit Corporation, announced a new tender next week for around 4 million bushels of milo for their donation program to Africa. The shipment times are August 15 through 31 and September 5 through 15. Cash milo and corn trading is quiet amid strong cash basis levels. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator in Archer Daniels Midland open 8 to 7. Anderson's in Cargill and Houston open 7 to 7. September corn 5.75 and 3/4 down 16 1/4. August 22 beans 14.18 1/2 down 30 1/2. September Kansas City hard red winter wheat 8.61 1/4 down 9 1/4. For help marketing your grains, John Tuggle 361-852-5207. We're on the line with Jody Fry from Producers in Cargill, San Angelo. Jody, how did we sell cattle?
Went good. 2,000 head was today's total. 2,200 last week, so the numbers are staying good. Nothing's changed. The heat and the dry weather are still bringing plenty of cattle here to the auction. Compared with last week's sale, better quality calves and yearlings, calling those steady. Continued strong demand for those better quality offerings. Lesser quality calves, had several of those today, and those roping size calves, they sold lower again this week. Slaughter bulls sold near steady. Slaughter cows selling another $2 to $4 lower. Large supply of those on offer today. Baby tooth and good solid mouth pairs, we got those sold about steady today. Your older bred cows and your older cow-calf pairs, they were selling lower again this week. Better quality steers, 400 to 600 pounds, from $140 all the way up to a high of over $2, mostly $155 to $180. 600 to 800 pound steers from $130 all the way up to a high of over $170, mostly $140 to $160. Better quality heifer calves, 400 to 600 pounds, from $125 up to a high of near $165, mostly $135 to $155. Slaughter cows, average to high yielding from 53 to 63. Several of the highest yielding slaughter cows, 64 to 68. Did have a couple of outstanding high yielding slaughter cows that brought 70 to 74. Thinner or lower yielding type cows, several of those on offer today from 25 to 50. Slaughter bulls, average to high yielding from 70 to 84. Just a few of those highest yielding slaughter bulls from 85 to a high of 93. Cow-calf pairs, average to better quality pairs from 800 to 1275. Did have one small package of young black cows with bigger calves aside, and they brought 1,400.
Right quick, what do you anticipate next week?
I would think more of the same. Don't see a change in the forecast. So plenty of sheep and goats, and cattle numbers, I look for those to back off a little bit next week. I'm looking for more in the range of 1,400 to 1,600 next Thursday.
Jody Fry, Producers in Cargill. Tell everybody how to contact you.
You bet. At the office would be 325-653-3371. Mobile phones 234-7895.
We appreciate you, and we'll talk to you all next week.
Sounds good, Larry.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves for Thursday. National pork carcass cutout value for Thursday, 47 weaker at 123.90. Federally inspected hog slaughters estimated at 1.796 million head for the week. That is 1,000 head below last week's pace, but trails the 1.886 million head during the same week last year. August lean hogs closed up 142 at 116.30. As we look toward the beef side of the meat equation, wholesale boxes again weak on Thursday. Choice dropped 277, the select down by 172. Federal slaughter for the week through Thursday, 497,000 head. That's down from the 500,000 head last week, but up from the 472 during the same week last year. USDA confirmed more $136 trades in Kansas, Texas, and the North saw some 136 to 142 trades. Going into today's cattle on feed report, the average trade guess is to see 2.1% drop in all cattle and calves. The beef breeding herd is estimated 2.6% lighter. Analysts estimate an average of 2% drop in the 2021 calf crop. August live cattle 135.72 down 2.5. August feeders 178.27 up 45. Neighbor, there are your meat moves for Thursday. We're on the line with Kenny Mingus from Milam County Livestock Auction. Cameron at 7:15 Thursday evening, looking toward Friday for the sale. Kenny, what do you see?
Well, as they say, Larry, they just keep coming with them. You know, we're tagging on a little over 2,000 right now. I just put out the projection thinking we're going to have somewhere 24 to 2,700. Out of that mix, probably going to have 650 to 750 cows.
Right. How many of them are true killers and how many of them shouldn't be going to town?
Well, we're getting into a few of these cows, you know, like we talked about last week,
right.
Larry. There's a couple of little drags of pairs here from 3 or 4 different people that we age, you know, that are young enough that they need to go back home. There's some palpated cows off the same deal, some off the same deal. We're aging, palpating a lot of those cows, you know, and getting down in some cows, 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old cows.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and to get a lot of good black cows scattered through them, some good crossbred cows. But you're starting to, you know, each week as we go, I'm starting to see a few more of these better cows starting to show up.
Right.
You know, and there are definitely some usable cows in this thing, scattered all the way through it. We tried to keep some of these little old deals separate, you know, where we can talk about them. But there's usable cattle all the way through it, from first calf heifer pairs to some good 4 or 5-year-old pairs.
All right.
And and then on the calves, got getting in some of these ranch calves again.
Yeah.
Got about 80 good black calves from one man, 60 Charolais Cross and Hereford Cross calves from a man, 75 Hereford Cross calves from another man. So they're starting to pull them. Cattle aren't quite as light this week as they were last week. We had a lot of light cattle, you know, kind of weigh 400 down, and they're not quite as light. Good many cattle weigh 4 to 6 or 7, and you know, those cattle need selling, especially in the conditions that we're in.
Right.
You know, so but the quality's good all the way through it. And like I said, if anybody needs anything, any of you folks from out of state or something, if y'all are listening to Larry Marble, y'all come see us in Cameron, Texas.
Tell everybody how to contact you.
You bet. Catch us Monday through Wednesday at 254-697-6697. Follow us on our webpage at MilamCountyLivestockAuction.com or catch us on Facebook.
We appreciate it. We'll talk to you bright and early Monday. Thank you, Kenny Mingus.
Thank you for what you do, Larry.
I appreciate you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Neighbor, did you know that the Millworks division at MG Building Materials is a great place to look when you want to upgrade your home? That division carries a full line of wood, aluminum, and vinyl windows. What a great upgrade. We've got vinyl windows in our house down here on the bay, and they sure are pretty from the inside and out. The possibilities for those upgrades are endless with the help of MG and their 5 locations. They've got one in San Antonio, got one in Corpus, got one in Uvalde, got one in Kerrville, and they have one in Pleasanton. That's MG Building Materials. We're on the line with Leroy Kruger. Leroy, you said it was still hot and dry and you're still feeding cows and checking water.
Yeah, it's pretty much a everyday deal, you know.
Right.
Now the old ground's gotten so dry now that it's starting to shift and jerking them water lines apart.
Right.
You know, it's just an everyday occurrence, but that's the way it is here in South Texas, you know.
That's right. Well, how is the bull business?
Oh, it's about like the weather. Not hot, just dry.
Yeah.
No, it's been all right. I mean, we've had some boys call that need a few Charolais bulls, plug some holes and changing out some Brahman bulls and stuff. And, you know, they just, people are looking what the calves are bringing and trying to upgrade their cow herd, you know, and
right.
Gonna hang on.
Yep. Well,
we got a little selection around here if somebody needs a hose plugger, you know.
Good. You've got, you said Charolais and Herefords. What else you got?
Yeah, I got Charolais, Herefords, and Angus, and 2 and a Black Semi, you know, amongst the troops.
Okay.
It's about the size of it.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you if they need to plug a hole or change a breed.
Just catch me on that mobile phone at 830-570-0660.
Did you have a senior moment there for a second, Kruger?
I did. I locked up there for a minute. I was watching this guy in front of me, make sure he was going to do the right thing.
Well,
I don't know whether that guy's dodge right or left, but we finally straightened out and went straight ahead.
Well,
I
when
guess
you
we'll be
when you
good.
when you get home, drink some lubricant. That way you
Yeah, I
won't lock up.
probably need to. Yeah, I need some of that oil to
All right.
loosen it up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. See you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Larry. Have
Uh-huh.
a great one.
We are on the line with Josh Tilkey from Karn City Auction. They sell them every Saturday. Josh, how did last week's sale go?
Oh, last Saturday it was very active. On the 16th, we had 660 quality cattle. Very strong on the bigger end of the calf. No slouch there. Packer cows were steady to softer on the lighter yielding cows. I've heard they've taken quite a bit off since then.
Good. Walk those pins with us, please.
Good steers, 2 to 3 weight, 175 to 215. 3 to 4s, 165 to $2. 4 to 5 weight men, 155 to 190. 5 to 6s, 145 to 175. 6 to 7s, 138 to 155. 7 pluses, $1.25 to 140. Heifer mates, 2 to 3, 133 to 175. 3 to 4s, $1.40 to 175. 4 to 5 weight heifers, $1.45 to 180. 5 to 6s, 135 to 156. 6 to 7s, $1.20 to $1.40. Older bull yearlings, $1 bill to 116. Long heifer yearlings, 85 to $1 bill. Bred cow, 775 to 1150. No pairs that stayed together; they all got split. Packer cows, number 1 yielding 65 to 78. Number 2 yielding, like I said, quite a bit softer, 36 to 56. Packer bulls, 88 to $1 bill. Had 110 sheep and goats on hand. They're still showing a little heat stress. The market was a little off as well. On the bigger kid, 150 pounds and up, still a very strong demand on them, as well as the big billies.
What kind of demand are you seeing by cattle coming in this week?
Been all calves and yearlings so far. We had one early sellout, 26 Brangus cows there. Probably be some nice young pairs in that deal. But we have close to 200 there going into Thursday evening. So I expect us to have another good run of 600-700 or so, and no rain in sight, and this grass sure is crispy. What little grass there is.
Well, y'all be careful. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
If you can use any of our services, 830-780-3382. or on the cell phone, 830-623-2855 with any specific marketing questions you might have.
And the motto down there?
Long live Cowboys, Larry.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you. Good night.
Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com. We're on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. It's about 6:15 Thursday evening, looking toward a Friday sale. Rodney, what do you think is going to happen?
We're going to end up with about like we had last week, a little over 300. We probably got in about 40 cows, and the rest are all yearlings. Mostly big cattle this week. We don't have very many little cattle like last week, so I imagine we'll have a good run. We're looking for a little over 300, sir.
Tell everybody how to contact you for the Friday sale in Beeville.
Yeah, you can reach me here at the sale barn at 361-358-1727. or call me on my mobile, 645-5002. I want to remind everybody, tomorrow at 10 o'clock, we'll have the Driscoll Children's Hospital benefit sale tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
We appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good sale.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye-bye. I'm Larry Marble. I'm on the line with George Wyckoll from Wholesale Steel. See him on Facebook at William Steel or on the web at www.wholesalesteelsa.com. George, talk to us about the types of panels you offer.
We have sheep and goat panels for your show sheep or goats and stuff you just want to keep in a pen. We have pig panels that are the exact same thing. We have panels that you can use to corral your dogs and make kennels out of. And of course, we have our heavy duty livestock panels for making your pens, chutes, alleys. Along that, we also have a standard duty panel. It's a little lighter weight, but they're just the same exact thing, same size.
And George, you can help clients design your panels into a livestock working facility, correct?
If you got a pen design in mind that you like or a sketch or something you want, bring it in. I'll be more than glad to sit down and design something to fit your needs, what you're looking for. I have some that are already pre-made. In case you see something that you like, it's already pre-done, we got it.
Tell us about your website and give us your phone number.
The website is wholesalesteelsa.com. There's some pictures of our panels and stuff that are on there. You can take a look at them, see what you like. And if you just wanted to give us a call, our phone number is 210-624-2000. 210-624-2000.
And the address to the business?
It is 18840 State Highway 16 in South San Antonio near Somerset.
On the right-hand side of the road as you travel north, correct?
Correct. Right-hand side, there'll be a big sign that says Wholesale Steel.
We've been with George Wyckoll from Wholesale Steel San Antonio. George, thanks for being on Down the Farm.
All right, sir. Have a great day.
Neighbor, here's a shorter look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle. Milo through Corpus in July, $11.49. Yellow corn to Corpus in July, $6.95 3/4. Hard red winter wheat to Corpus in July, $9.36 1/4. And Houston beans, $12.89 1/2. Texas cotton 101.60 to 103.85. No bales sold. The average would have been around 102.72. That's it for the Best Darn Farm Show in 100,000 square miles of the great state of Texas. Neighbor, no brag, just fact. I'm Larry Marble. Neighbor, good day to you. Thanks for listening.